Hello, it's Manelle here, and welcome to my Inktober 2017 sketchbook tour. As you can probably see, these aren't actually in a sketchbook, but these are the Inktobers that I did, and I just wanted to go through and show them all to you and talk a little bit about them. So here we go. This year for Inktober, I gave myself a theme, which was Ghosts of the American West. Last year I did Victorian ghosts, and it was a lot of fun, and I turned it into this book, which you can get on Amazon. Each ghost has a little story that goes with it. If you've been following my Instagram, then you've seen the stories that go with this stack of drawings, and pretty soon, hopefully these drawings will be in a book very similar to this. And so you can look for that hopefully when this video comes out. We'll see. Anyway, so I thought I'd go through and show you the drawings that I did for Inktober and maybe talk a little bit about my thought process behind what I drew. So I also followed the official Inktober prompts for all of these ghosts. This is the first one. It was for the prompt Swift, and that's the name of this Indian. And well, I liked the idea of starting out my series with an Indian because when you think of the American West, the Indians were obviously first before anyone else. Okay, so that's the first one. This next one, this was my mistake on the back. This next drawing, in fact, let's do it this way so you can't see. This one is just a pioneer woman who was lost on the plains and died and is now a ghost wandering. I really actually like how this one turned out, especially how the hands were drawn and the face. I think she looks just creepy enough to be creepy, but not crazy. And I also liked the transparent effect that worked out really well with this. I did all of these mostly with an ink wash and then a little bit of pen and ink line on top, either with the micron pens or the Copic multi-liners. It didn't really matter which one I picked. They both worked about the same. And I like the ink wash just because it has that very misty feel to it overall. So there we go. This next one is the story of a girl who is about to be freed from slavery, but she drowned first, so she has spent the rest of eternity being angry about it. And it was for the prompt Underwater. This was for the prompt Divided. She was divided from her family. This one was for the prompt Poison. I was really excited about this idea. I love I don't know, just the idea of these characters, these men that would go around selling fake medicine. I don't know, it's an intriguing thing. So anyway, he was hawking poison, I guess, because that was the prompt for it. So I don't know. Anyway, there we go, medicine man. This was for the prompt Long, and I just drew a really old lady with a long life. And this one, I like the idea that the cats could see the ghost, but no one else could. It's another one where the transparent effect turned out really well, I think. This one is a Civil War soldier, which isn't the American West, but after he deserted, he went off into the American West to hide out. So that's how that's connected. These are some orphan train orphans, and that was for the prompt Shy. This is for the prompt Crooked. It's a California gold rush man who was stealing gold from people. He was crooked. This one, you can tell I tried doing a little bit different format. Hopefully that'll still translate well into the book, because nothing else got a nice little shape like that to be confined in. This one was for the prompt Screech, and I think it's funny because I think melodramas and the idea of people being tied to train tracks is funny. Not because if that happened in real life, it obviously wouldn't be funny, but I think in plays it's funny. And yeah. Here is a missionary who was so zealous, he annoyed everyone in his town trying to convert them, and is still doing so after his death. It was for the prompt gigantic, I think, because he had a gigantic faith. This one was for the prompt run. I tried to make it a really mean ghost who would push you down the stairs if she saw you coming. I don't know if she turned out that creepy looking, but hopefully just enough that her story works. This is for the prompt shattered. This is for the prompt shattered. She is obviously shattered. Her dreams were shattered when she died. So was her soul, I guess. This was for the prompt, what was it for? Teaming. And the story behind this is when the Mormons settled in Utah, a bunch of crickets started eating their crops, and seagulls came and ate them all, saving the food. And so the idea behind this is that this ghost helped lead the seagulls to the rescue. Here is a cowboy, because you can't have the American West without a cowboy. I don't remember his story. I don't remember how he died. I guess I should look. Or you could in the book when it comes. This one is for the prompt mysterious. You can't see her face because no one knows who she is. She's a mysterious ghost. This one was for the prompt fat, and I think it's probably my favorite drawing from the whole month. This ghost is obviously a fat little kid. I definitely looked at some pictures of Augustus Gloop for inspiration, and I think it's my favorite because I like that character. I think he's really fun design, and I really like also the background and things. I think that turned out well. This one is for the prompt graceful. She was a graceful stage performer, I guess, and now she's dead. Filthy. He's a filthy trapper. Trapped animals for their skins and was also dirty at the same time. I don't know. Some of these are more creative than others. This one was for the prompt cloud. I had the idea that she was kind of an albino in life, and even more so, I guess, in death, since she's a ghost, and she has a cloud of white hair, so she was named Cloud. This one is for the prompt deep. He's a gambler with deep pockets, and this is another one I like how the drawing turned out on this. This one, I don't remember what the prompt is for him. He's a butcher. He died. But I don't remember what the prompt was for it. Yeah, it's not coming to me. This was for the prompt trail. It was definitely inspired by the Oregon Trail video game that you may or may not have played when you were a kid. I did, which I guess probably shows how old I am. This was for the prompt juicy. It was a migrant worker who worked in an orange field in California. This was for the prompt blind, and this character, lady, is blind, and her dead husband leads her around town, and this was everybody's favorite on Instagram. It got the most impressions, I guess you could say. So I'm glad they liked it. It's a cute story, and maybe someday I'll make another illustration with this idea that's more involved and thought out a little bit more clearly. This was for the prompt ship. I wanted to draw a ghost who died on the ship to California. Not anything really about her. I just think it's interesting that people had to go all the way around, the world, basically, the continents, to get to California, and rather than overland. So it's crazy how people traveled. This was for the prompt squeak. It's a spy with squeaky shoes, and they gave him away, and thus he is now a ghost spy. For climb, I drew this Spanish explorer and his dog, and I actually had this drawing done and I didn't know what they were going to be called, but I was out for a walk and a little dog started attacking me whose name happened to be Chico, and I was like, that is a good name for a dog, a Spanish speaking dog. So that is what this dog is called, and I don't remember the explorer's name because I don't have a story about that. I just made one up. This was for the prompt fall, and I made it a ghost of a waterfall. It's a haunted waterfall. This is another one where I really like the idea, but I think the execution could have been a little better. But it's hard when you're trying to get one of these done every day to make them all amazing. This was for the prompt United, and it was inspired by the Transcontinental Railroad becoming united at Promontory Point, Utah. But there were a lot of Chinese workers who worked on that railroad that died as they were working on it, and so that's who these ghosts are. And I don't know, you can see that the railroad is done, but there's still ghostly apparitions working on the tracks. This was for the prompt found. It's a foundling child, and I don't know, I think it's like, I hate it actually, this drawing, because it's kind of ugly and the ghost is like creepy but not that creepy, and I don't know, but it was like getting toward the end. This is the second to the last day and I was just so tired, so this is what came out. This is what you get for that one. And this guy here, he was for the prompt mask, and he's looking at a death mask of himself like it's a work of art. And that is the end. Those are all of my Inktober's, and like I said, they're going to be in a book, and I'm going to do a giveaway for the book. So follow the link at the end of this video to my website where you can sign up to enter the giveaway and get a free copy of the book. The giveaway, let's see, the giveaway will end on probably the end of November 2017. I'll put more specific dates on when I find it, but you can follow the link and see if it's still open and enter to win a copy of Ghosts of the American West, which will look just like this one, Victorian Ghosts, but have these drawings in it. So I hope you enjoyed this little sketchbook tour, and thank you for watching. If you liked it, I hope you'll give the video a thumbs up down below and let me know if you have any questions or comments about the work that you've seen. Thanks. See you later.